Hello, good fellows. Rasuli here, and today we have a Smith and Wesson. This is a pretty cool pistol. Now, I've had a couple of these come through before, and they're really neat because this is a Model 12. So what you have here is a K-frame sized pistol. So it's your medium frame instead of your teeny little J-frame. What that means is with the K-frame, you get 6 shots instead of 5. A little more substantial pistol, a little good grip, but as you can see, still really easy to conceal, especially with these really nice, classy Altamont boot grips. You get all the K-frame classic stuff you love, like a leaf spring and a spectacular double action and fantastic, I'm gonna show you that again, fantastic single action. Oh my gosh. You have gutter sights. Well, you have a little adjustment here and pinned here. So you do have some modifications to those gutter sights in this specific pistol. You can see clearly it's been carried, holstered again and again and again, and it has a lot of wear because the gentleman actually carried this. Being a K-frame Model 12, what truly sets it apart is that it's aluminum. And actually, these were initially invented for the Air Force. They were meant to be pilot's guns, so they wanted to be as light as possible. They even had aluminum cylinders, but those didn't work out so well. So instead, we have steel cylinders. I'll show you the markings as best I can. There, and there, and here. Now, being a Model 12, it's also a little thinner in the frame, so your standard K-frame grips do fit on the side, as you can see, but they leave a little gap there. Not something that is a deal breaker, in my opinion. If you get rubber grips, you can squeeze them and really close this gap, but it doesn't matter. To me, great pistol, 2-inch snubby configuration, so obviously carry configuration. You got the boot grips. You can go as a K-frame. You can go with grips that fill the hand, but really something longer than this with a 2-inch, not for me. With a 2-inch, you do not get the full-length ejector, but it still does the job. You give it a good whack. You have your machining here, traditional, typical Smith & Wesson. You can tell this is an older model because the firing pin is integrated into the hammer there. Of course, it's replaceable. So overall, really cool pistol. Not common. They really didn't make a lot of K-frames that are carry. Like even the snubbies are all steel. They're pretty heavy. For a period, there were the 315 night guards. I have one. I've done a video on one. There are less than 600 made, and I am absolutely not selling my night guard. I'm kind of a whore for the scandium. As you know, I just picked up a 351 PD as well. But the aluminum frame, you get everything you get with the scandium at a more affordable price because they made more than 600 of these, and still all the great K-frame goodness. I'll send you out once more with this trigger. Holy cow. She's a shooter, guys.